Good morning, Bears. How are you all doing? First off, I want to apologise for yesterday's video. The sound quality was terrible, and that was down to forgetting these wee guys of microphones. They only cost me 15 quid locally, but I only had my earphones yesterday, and you saw I actually stood too far away. I sat too far away from the phone, so that's why it was bad, and I apologise for that. I did delete it off my Facebook page because I know how poor quality it was. I was going to delete it off YouTube, but I didn't because there was a lot of comments. So moving on. So Stevie Smith staying on as coach. That's a good thing. A Rangers man, and he seems to be doing well. Danny obviously trusts him, listens to him, and the owner, Mr. Kavanagh, the chairman, he'll just say, well, Danny, if you like him, it's all good with us. So he's here to the end of the season. So, and he's part of a coaching setup that's doing well, punching well above our weight. Let's be honest. I think we are. I think that's safe to say. We can say that honestly. We are doing a lot better than we should be, or are we? But we are where we are. He's part of that setup. Now, signings coming in. I believe I've been told there's two more coming in definitely, and I trust the person who told me. Now, you asked me what players' positions. A lot of people want another centre back. I can't see us signing another centre backs because we've got centre backs. We've got enough with the three guys there already, and Cornelius is still kicking about. We've got four guys that can play centre back position. So I can't see Rangers signing another one. If Danny brings another one in, that's fine. That's fine. Who are we to argue with? Excuse me. It's humid today. Who would I like? I can number 8. The position that Joe Rothwell was supposed to be, the tackling, forward thinking. Number 8. That's who I think we need. And one preferably can get goals as well. That would be a good thing. Somebody that can get another goal scorer. I think the positions we want now are players that are attack-minded. Attack-minded. We've seen us linked, not like we've not been linked with anyone. Well, there was something coming up yesterday, but it wasn't legit. There is, what I would like as well, a number 9. We definitely do need another number 9, assuming Danilio's going, and I'm pretty sure he'll want to leave as well because he knows he's not doing well, and maybe head back to South America. And like any player that leaves Rangers, I wish him all the well. There isn't a player that's ever left us where I've wished ill will. I don't like saying ill will. That's a terrible thing to say. You know what I mean? I'm just moving my. I've got cactus seeds. I was just moving them so they're turned into the sun. Aye, but it's a nice place to be with Rangers. When will the new signings come in? I don't know. We might have them dropped on us today. We might have them dropped on us next week. Just before I come out of Sky Sports News on, the window shuts on the 2nd of February. So what's that? What's the date today? 21. So we've got 10, 11 days, 12 days. So that's still basically 2 weeks. You know, and I would imagine we'll get the 2 in. Anything on top of that, I would guess is maybe more a squad player than a first 11 player, because the 2 that are coming in, will be guys that are first 11. Obviously, they won't play every single game because of squad rotations and that kind of thing, but they will be first 11 players, and we'll be working hard to get them in. It's so yeah. I mean, the Jambo's list. Do you know something? Ewan Cameron, the Hearts fan and the broadcaster, he does a breakfast TV, breakfast radio. I think it's a new channel on STV. Ewan, for me, is everything that is right about internet, Twitter, social media, and football. He's good banter. He loves the Jambo. He loves Scotland. I actually hope STV send him to the World Cup, because I think his broadcast before matches will be brilliant, because I think it's safe to say he's quite well respected. He has banters with fans with every club. My point being, I watched him yesterday in a broadcast, and I know he can be a bit of a Mickey taker, but I believed him when he said this. With the injuries Hearts have got and the suspensions coming in, which, believe it or not, I actually feel a tad sorry for them. But I know before anyone says it, I do. That's maybe an age thing. But Ewan said yesterday he now believes that the Rangers are the favourites for the league, and I was like, you know what? It started to really sink in with me, because when somebody like that says it, again, I might be taking the mickey, but the way the tone of the way he said it, the context, I thought he actually means that, and that said a lot to me. I was like, wow, man, because he is a football man. I mean, I'm not. You all know this. I know there's bound to be somebody saying, "No, he's a so and so." I like the guy. You know, he's anytime I've interacted with him, he's good crack. He's always good with Davy Edgar and stuff like that. You know, there's obviously a relationship there. As I say, it's always the way it should be. There's no nastiness in Ewan. And let's say, I'm kind of surprised myself. I feel tad sorry for the Jambos because any Jambo, no Big Tyson, some of you know Big Tyson from Edinburgh, a great guy. I've had some great nights out with him over the years. And when Rangers were in their bad days, he never kicked his runner down. He just said, take your medicine and got on with it, use a way back. And he was right. He was right. And also, let's be honest, see when the Jambos played, normally 9 times out of 10, unless they're playing us, I kind of don't mind them winning, shall we say. And I want Rangers to win the league, obviously, as you all do. And I feel now, if Rangers don't win the league now, I'll be disappointed. I won't be a slight on any player or any the manager, because we know what they've done. And next year, we will probably be the favourites going into the league. But if we don't win the league, I'll be pretty disappointed. And as a such thing as positive disappointment. That's just came out of my head. I don't know about that. But, you know, I'm sure you've got what I mean. But Hearts, there'll be a wee bit where we feel sorry for them if they don't win the league, because of what's happening, because this is probably a one-off, and let's say the Jambos are good people, because when I do my live streams, the live stream last night was brilliant, the banter on there was brilliant. It wasn't just Rangers talking about nightclubs, and let's say podcaster Scotty Mackay, he's a resident, still is a resident of the Tunnel Night. He's brilliant, and he's a great Rangers man. So we were talking about nightclubs, the Archies, the Tunnel, and all that, and that stuff we all got up to after parties back in the 90s and all that. It was brilliant. And like I've got Jon Mancini, I know from Colours and Street Rave. He's going to come on my first non-Rangers podcast. Once I'm going to upgrade my equipment in a month, and a few weeks, hopefully, just better equipment, better microphone, you know, the DJI stuff. If you're a broadcast, if you do this, you know what DJI is. I think it's a kind of main gear. What was I talking about? The podcast of Scotty. But we're talking about all sorts last night, and that's it. I get a few Jambos come into the comments on the lives, and there's quite good banter with them. They're again, like Ewan, they say the right thing. It's not bigoted, it's not nasty, it's good banter, and I don't mind that on the lives. And one of them comments now and again in the comments, you'll see him, and he's not. It's the way it should be. And a Hearts fan commenting on the page is different from a Celtic fan commenting on the page. I don't think I've seen any nastiness or crap stuff that would cause me to delete a post or a thread or a post because something said to the Jambo. You know, I get some people say, I thought it's a Rangers page. If you've been here a while, you know how I run the page. I think these are all pretty happy with the way I do it. Yeah, here's a blag. I don't like doing this too often, but can you go like my YouTube? The link's up there, or the link's down there actually in the bottom left. Oh, here's the electric guy taking our electric reading. Sorry. You can see the link down there. You can click down there to follow and like and subscribe to my Rangers YouTube, because I'd like to get my numbers up there. I think I'm about 1660, so it'd be good to get another 30. So, what I'd like to hear in the comments, where are you guys with Rangers now? I'm starting to sweat. Where are you guys with Rangers now? Are you happy? I don't think there's a football club in the world where the fans are totally 100% happy. It doesn't matter if you're 3 points, 6 points, 8 points ahead in the league. You'll always be, we could do better. You know, that's the way football is, the way football fans are. But I think we all know, by God, are we punching above above our weight right now compared to where we were away at the start of the league. It was it's a good feeling. There's a confidence and there's a camaraderie around the Rangers support. It's winning this league, man. Oh, and the Scottish Cup as well. Let's not forget that. We got Stranraer obviously beat Queen's Park last night, so we played Stranraer in the cup at Ibrox. So we're at Ibrox. We should win that. Let's be honest. Another 4, 5, 6-0 would be nice. It builds confidence. So yeah, what about Man City last night, man? 3-1, 2-1 was it? No, they get beat at Bobo Glint, that team up in the Arctic Circle. That's a sore one for them. Arsenal, solid win. There's more Champions League tonight. What's the big... I looked at it before I came out, but anyway, I'll not sit up for it, but tomorrow night, or tomorrow morning, or Friday morning for me, but Thursday night we're doing our 90 minutes before podcast with the squad. We'll see how many I can get on to have a blather about the pre-match stuff, but anyway, I'll leave you to it. Hope you have a good... What day is it? Wednesday? Thank you very much for joining in. It's always appreciated by myself. Cheers.